Hello, my name is Gazanfer and welcome back to this section of our trend analysis. In this lesson, we're gonna look at our line graph. We're gonna cover how the line graph works. We're gonna discover our line graph formatting. We're gonna discover the analytics pane in our line graph. We're gonna get to know about what data we use in our line graphs, and basically, yes, we're gonna learn how the line graph is made, of course. So let's get to it. Let's go to our Microsoft Power BI desktop, and over here, as you can see, we have a lot of visualizations under our visualization tab. Over here we have our line chart. When you click on the line chart, you get of course a line chart, a line graph basically, which you can use in your, of course, visualizations. So let's get to it. Let's maybe use our order date, because since it is a visualization of line graph, we need to use the date, of course, because we're going to be comparing the dates. Then let's use profit by the date. So as you can see, when you drag both of them here, it creates a trend. We have 4 trends over here, and we have a lot of options available to us in our axis. We have the option for year, we have the option for quarter, we have the option for month, we have the option for days. We have all these options. We can currently, we're in profit by day, we can move down to profit by quarter. We can move down to profit by month, and we can maybe work our way through to profit by day, which is another very important thing that we can look through. So let's just go to our top. We have our profit by year, and when we click on our order date over here, we have the option for the date hierarchy, where you can just look on our date hierarchies and move up and down using the drill down features. But you can also have the option of the order date, and when you select that option, you have these scribbly lines and a line for each data set. So the data set for January 2012, and then you have all of these 2014, 2012, and it's pretty easy. So like Friday, August 1, 2014, you have June 14, you have Sunday. So these are a scribbly way of viewing your rough data and the pattern, comparing it. Over here we can see that on Sunday, November 25th, 2012, we have had our highest profit ever in the history of all profits. So that's basically what we learned in our line graphs, the comparison and everything. So let's go back to our date hierarchy, and if you switch on the drill down feature, you can click on a certain year, you can click on a month, and you can work your way back. So let's just go back and go back to profit by year, but when you click on it, it goes to profit by year and quarter, if and then it goes back to month, then it goes back to days. So that's how your drill down feature works. So here you have the main options as usual. Let's go to our formatting options. They're pretty similar. They're pretty easy to understand. Here we have our x-axis and the values. Here we have our y-axis and the values. Here later on we have the data colors, we have the data labels. Maybe we want our data colors to be black, maybe we want that to work this way. Another important feature that we need to study is the data labels. Of course, when we switch on the data labels, you can choose which color you want, and let's just choose maybe this blue. And here as you can see, the data labels for each trough, or let's say crest, it pops up, and You can display units in thousands, millions. Let's just select auto as a feature, and you can position them under or above the data. You can position them under. Let's select auto. You can increase your text size. Maybe I want it big. So let's just go over here and maybe move down the hierarchy all the way. Let's move to months. So when we come back over here to our data labels, we have the option of using this. You can use a font family, you can change it the way you want to. So that's basically how your data labels work. And basically, you understand which points have which data. So you can see the profit in December we had 2.33, and all this is labeled now. Then you have the plot area option, you have your shapes option, you have your title, you have all these options available, including your data labels. Let's just close all of that because it's something we already know. The lock aspect, the border, the tooltip, they're all on, and basically you know how all of it works. Then we go to our analytics pane, of course, and over here you have the option for the constant line available over here as well, and you have the option of using the constant line over here. You can close it. You have the option for using minimum line. You can add the minimum line. You can add a maximum line to maybe work around with your line graphs. Maybe you want to do, you can add this average line so it visualizes your data in a better way. As you can see, it's pretty nice to look at. And then you have the median line, you can add that as well. You can add your percentiles accordingly as well, but let's not add that right now. Let's look through with these options, and as you can see, the filters are available over here as well. So you've learned how to use the data labels up till now, and you can of course work around with your title as well. Maybe you want the title to be aligned in the middle and the title to be increased in size. So basically that is our line graph and how the line graph works. I hope you've understood how to use line graph, and I hope to see you in the next lesson as well.